Okay, we are back at it with part 2 of the process. Using the yarn bowl and winding my skeins was a little different this time compared to the previous video. I wasn't entirely sure how much yarn each skein would take to go around one of my strips, so I did a little experiment first. I weighed the skein first, then went around one strip and weighed it again to see exactly how much I had used. After doing the math, I figured out that I could get 3 strips done with each skein. Once I knew how many cakes I could get from each skein, I wound them all up, trying to make sure all 3 cakes were as even as possible. Then I got to work on the second step of the process, going around each of the variegated strips I made with the new accent color yarn. And then, once I was done with all 12, it was time for... wait. It was in this moment that I knew I had messed up. It wasn't a huge mistake, just a really annoying one. Once I had all 12 strips laid out like this, I realized this was going to be a very long, very narrow blanket. So it was back to the craft store for me, where I picked up 2 more variegated skeins and made 4 more strips. Now that is much better. All right, now we are finally ready for the third and final step.